My name is Alyssa Marino. Welcome one and all to Celebration Day 3, Whole Lotta Love. Let's get things started with your opening contest, scheduled for one fall.
Wrestling fans around the world, welcome to IWTV, YouTube, your chosen video platform. Johnny Torres on the call, and we welcome you to Pro Wrestling Grind Celebration Day 3. Top guy time is upon us. Griffin McCoy. Rough start in Pro Wrestling Grind and has since notched the vaunted trifecta. 3-1 over the course of his singles tenure here in Pro Wrestling Grind throughout the independents and around the world. Griffin McCoy has proven that he can hang with the best of them, regardless of the stipulation. Tonight, that is being put to the test. Top guy time. It absolutely is. Griffin McCoy may claim it for his own, but empirically, the top guy in Pro Wrestling Grind waits in the wings here at Celebration Day 3. Never any shortage of confidence from Griffin McCoy. Has a chance to notch the biggest victory in Pro Wrestling Grind. Solve a multi-dimensional Rubik's Cube that nobody has been able to solve since the first time Pro Wrestling Grind was introduced to Blue Thunder, was introduced to Jay Freddie. Lost his virginity here in Pro Wrestling Grind, ain't lost again since. Stepped to Rip Bison at You Better Run in Northampton. And since then, the first face on the Grind Mount Rushmore is undisputed. The best to ever do it. The Easthampton faithful know it. The record books show it. Jay Freddie. Doesn't matter the situation, the stipulation. The first ever Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Champion. First ever Emerald 12 winner. A crown that was coronated at the first ever Celebration Day. Available in the Grind IWTV archives. Jay Freddie had the injury layoff. Still emerged victorious in his final defense against Anthony Henry. Picked up right where he left off. Watertown, New York's finest. The Muda Dojo's finest. Griffin McCoy. He has a chance to crack the pillar of marble of Pro Wrestling Grind, the emerald pillar that is Blue Thunder Jay Freddie. Griffin McCoy, Jay Freddie, about to kick things off. We're going to turn it over to Alyssa Marino.
Introducing first, out of the black corner, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the top guy, Griffin McCoy. And his opponent out of the red corner, from Watertown, New York, by way of the Muda Dojo in Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 210 pounds, Blue Thunder, Jay Freddie!
Wrestling fans, welcome to Pro Wrestling Grind Celebration Day 3. You're watching this on your chosen platform, be it IWTV, YouTube, what have ya. Johnny Torres, Alyssa Marino on the call. Happy anniversary, Alyssa.
Happy anniversary, Torres, and what an incredible 3 years it has been, and what a matchup we have to start things off at Whole Lotta Love.
The icon, the first head on Grind's Mount Rushmore, AJ Freddie, versus the top guy, self-coined, Griffin McCoy.
Griffin McCoy, someone who has been growing leaps and bounds, although he may not do it under the most upstanding of circumstances from time to time, has certainly been a force to be reckoned with here at Pro Wrestling Grind, now brought down to the mat by the inaugural Grind Grand Champion, Jay Freddie.
Yeah, tough first, a new mountain to climb for Griffin McCoy, the most winning wrestler in Pro Wrestling Grind history. 15-1 singles, 2-0 trios, most all-time combined in Jay Freddie.
Accolades on accolades, and you can read them all yourself in the Pro Wrestling Grind Almanac, available now on Amazon. Penned by yours truly, Johnny Torres.
Hey, now, Griffin McCoy, no slouch in that department, 3-1. Lost his inaugural bout to Andy Brown, has been untouchable since.
There's no doubt about that. I was spoken to Griffin McCoy before the match. He said he is the top guy because he can beat top guys. He says there's no other top guy on his mind right now than inaugural Grind Grand Champion Jay Freddie.
And that got to be how he's, one step to how he's done it. The stomp of the foot disrupted the equilibrium of Jay Freddie, now settling into the armbar. Griffin McCoy.
Yeah, ready to really grind down on Jay Freddie. Jay Freddie, who we saw suffer unfortunate injury that took him out of competition, but has been on just a storm, a firestorm blaze lit under Jay Freddie since returning to action here at Grind.
Hasn't lost a step, lost his virgin bout in Pro Wrestling Grind 8, lost again since. And now, you invite a thoroughbred like Jay Freddie to build some steam. Oh, but Griffin McCoy might be some misdirection. Oh, Jay Freddie, nonplussed.
Deep arm dragging now. Jay Freddie settling in here. Getting nice and comfy in the center of the Emerald Ring. Right at home.
Absolutely. Reclaiming what seemingly has always been his, even after having to vacate the Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Championship due to injury. Still won the match against Anthony Henry, by the way. But untouchable he remains. The only thing it seems like that can beat Jay Freddie in the Emerald Ring is himself.
No doubt about that, Torres. And I mean, you listed the record. It speaks for itself. Black and white.
Just like that, he's... No matter who's stepped up to the plate, be it international talent, be it now national talent, Jay Freddie has turned back all comers every step of the way. Griffin McCoy doesn't want to be another list, another row on the chart, if you will.
Certainly not. And as someone who is the... Oh, wait a second. Top guy now spilling out to the outside.
And Jay Freddie...
He's got that twinkle in his eye, Torres.
We know what comes with the twinkle. What comes after, of course. It's a shooting star, but Griffin McCoy back into the ring. Great showing of agility.
And always incredible when it comes to evasion. Now sweeping out the legs from underneath Jay Freddie. Griffin McCoy now. Swift kick right between the shoulder blades. And wiping out Jay Freddie on the outside.
Griffin McCoy seemingly stringing all of his keys to victory together. The educated feet in the kicking game of Griffin McCoy. His ability to change phases and change flights, as we just saw. Got a lot in that toolbox, and Jay Freddie now on his back foot.
Absolutely incredibly versatile talent is the top guy. Knows how to switch it up as needed and when the occasion calls for it. But how is that going to contend when he stands against a challenge like Jay Freddie? We know what Jay Freddie's been capable of here at Pro Wrestling Grind.
No doubt about it. Jay Freddie feeds off of the emerald energy contained within the Grind ring. But Griffin McCoy knows. He's got to chop away at the redwood. That's Jay Freddie.
Oh, wow, getting out all of his full body weight pressed into that. A nice pose. The top guy knows his angles.
Pulling a page of the playbook of one Katsuhiko Nakajima. Showtime, top guy, showtime, if you will. And now McCoy in the driver's seat firmly. Kicks on through the snap, suplex, well done. Hook of the leg, but only two. If the bulldozer tells you it's only two, you can take it to the bank, Alyssa.
No doubt about that. We know, I mean, the bulldozer himself, not one to be contended with. Incredibly keen eye on this contest, our official for tonight.
A well-oiled machine. Speaking of which, Griffin McCoy dialed in with the rear chin lock, and we know that Jay Freddie will not stay put for long.
So much fire just blazing in the belly of Jay Freddie. He's tasted the grandest prize here at Pro Wrestling Grind.
Would love nothing more to summit the mountain once again.
Oh, good heavens, and now just trying to go right to the heart. It's Griffin McCoy with that one.
And now we're headed to the high rent district, uncorking once again, knife edge chop lands square.
No way now, we are up on that middle rope, precarious placement. Jay Freddie now trying to ground himself, trying to anchor himself with some shots to the ribs of Griffin McCoy.
And now the pair of rights, the headbutt, and Jay Freddie.
Whoa!
180 into the European uppercut, and Jay Freddie found himself some breathing room.
Jay Freddie now, sight set, locked on Griffin McCoy now. Off the ropes goes McCoy, able to dodge.
Hold on, sweep of the legs. McCoy step over to hold face lock, the STF.
Standing by, and now Bill Thompson has eyes on it, asking Jay Freddie, can he continue on? Jay Freddie, he's shaking his head.
Fight in the grip on that STF. McCoy trying to reassume 100% efficiency of the maneuver, but Jay Freddie.
God, just forced to crawl his way to the ropes, dragging Griffin McCoy's body with him, but he makes it. I mean, in top guy time, it's still a count of 5.
Demolished with submission piece by piece. That's veteran instincts. That's top-level international instincts from Jay Freddie firsthand. But Griffin McCoy, no slouch in that department. A lot of miles on that passport as well.
Yeah, no stranger to international competition as well as Griffin McCoy. Tested his mettle over in Germany. Just think about all the different learning trees that these two competitors have sat underneath, and we are seeing it all come to fruition here at Celebration Day 3.
Oh, the snap, the power of that elbow. Jay Freddie.
Oh, excellently diverts, and now shoulders are down.
Jay Freddie. That's under 100% of every maneuver, every drop from the rack. The juice is worth the squeeze if you're Blue Thunder Jay Freddie.
Ah! Whoa, wait a second. Driving down with those elbows, and the drop kick connects.
Like a fine wine.
And there it is, up and over. Driving down McCoy, gets those shoulders down. Does Freddie know?
No more appropriate way to kick off Celebration Day 3 than with Jay Freddie bringing the Blue Thunder, stepping up to the monkey flip. Griffin McCoy having none of it.
Oh, good heavens.
Hold on, Diamond Dust, got it.
Griffin McCoy stunned there. Not enough. McCoy still had the wherewithal to kick out. This matchup continues. I thought that could have been it, Torres.
Once upon a time, that was a path to victory in the championship defense against Brian Keith for Jay Freddie. And Jay Freddie, just like that, the calling card dialed up.
Undeterred, Jay Freddie fire a light in his eyes. Sight set now.
Shining
Oh, no,
Wizard,
no, no.
hold on, sweep of the legs. Steps into the step over toe hold face lock once again. Wrenching away at the STF, but he's got that grip. All the better this time around.
Almost like he's driving in that wristwatch he's always pointing to. Reminding Jay Freddie and everyone here that it is in fact top guy time.
Wrist grinding into that orbital bone of Jay Freddie, who at this point, ever close to the ropes, but it's the final stretch that's often the hardest.
Reaching out, can he summon it? Wait a second now. Griffin McCoy shifting the position.
Crucifix, crucifix!
Holy two.
Jay out the back door.
Ooh, lighten up Jay Freddie.
Big late game changer from McCoy, but just like that, fastball down the pipe, only two. He got all of that, perfect delivery, right in the heart of the plate, 100+ miles per hour, but Jay Freddie weathering the storm, but as we look at Jay Freddie now, that may have been the last gasp.
Jay Freddie shows such incredible resilience. We've seen it on display before. There's no denying the heart. And now right back into that corner. Griffin McCoy trying to open up that heart of Jay Freddie.
And you know the occasion, the moment is not lost on Griffin McCoy. A victory at the 3rd anniversary of Pro Wrestling Grind against one of the Mount Rushmore of Pro Wrestling Grind. Worth its weight in gold.
But we are now struggling again, this very dangerous position. Jay Freddie unwinding his way.
One of these athletes flew too close to the sun.
And standing on the precipice. What's it gonna be? Griffin McCoy
tries to reassume his balance, but that was a long way down, an unceremonious tumble. Jay Freddie seated, coming in hot, Enziguri.
That connected now. Griffin McCoy has Jay Freddie up on his shoulders.
The Argentine backbreaker. Power hack bomb. Holy hell.
There is still gas in the tank of Jay Freddie. You saw that was a tough landing, but Jay Freddie is still kicking.
Griffin McCoy, that tower hack bomb. Jay Freddie landed square on the foot of Griffin McCoy, and I gotta wonder how Griffin McCoy, if he has to shift the game plan right now. Oh, those feet still being employed to great effect.
Griffin, if anything, filled with nothing but piss and vinegar here in this matchup.
Some of the best in the world have brought Griffin McCoy to the brink. We think of his contest with Kenta in the past. He knows what it's like to have to keep some gas in the tank until the bottom of the 9th, as does Jay Freddie. And these two, they're flexing their experience on us right now, Alyssa, and this is just match 1.
And when you think of competitors like this, I wouldn't be surprised to see some extra innings.
The wrist tape is off. If you ever needed a pro wrestling sign that we're getting into extra innings. Oh, caution be damned.
Something like that could mess with the equilibrium. Bro drives back now.
The Millennium Suplex got all of it, that half and half, and now McCoy steps to the...
Oh, wait a second. Who's looking for that disaster kick? Got sent over. Jay Freddie taking flight.
No way to pay. Jay Freddie dialed in. Come on, folks. Shine and go.
Bill Thompson always caught some of that action.
But Jay Freddie now, the scoop, powerbomb.
Oh, absolute devastation, and Jay Freddie now.
Shining Wizard! Signed, sealed, delivered.
Here's your winner, Jay Freddie.
How appropriate. How ceremonial. Kicking off our third birthday here in the Emerald Ring. Jay Freddie in the winner's column. A song that rings in the ears so sweet, Alyssa.
Jay Freddie looking like a kid who just blew out all the birthday candles for the third birthday of pro wrestling grind here, Torres.
And if he had to make one wish, it's that he's next in line for Mike Skyros in that grand championship.